I like your bangs.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Here we are, the old heart.
I think this movie seems to be a monumental piece since it expands MCU into the concept of multiverse. So could you leave some comments to Korean fans who expected this movie for so long?
Cracked the parallel realities in all of the multiversal worlds. You know, many characters will seep through there, and all roads will lead to this movie. So everyone's in for a real treat.
So how do you feel about returning to MCU with?
I'm really honored that I have an opportunity to tell another story. I love superheroes, and Doctor Strange is one of my favorites.
So Chi, this is your first MCU film, so how do you feel?
I mean, great. It's so crazy to be part of such a big movie. So lucky.
You know, she auditioned when she was 13, and she joined us when she was 14 years of age, one of the youngest members from another universe, and kind of was vulnerable and not quite sure who to trust, and it was definitely there to kind of guide her and to some degree to say, you know, that we're here for you, you know, if ever you need us. So you know, that was you know, just my role personally on and off camera.
How was your work with Sam Raimi, who's the all-time horror movie director?
He is so perfectly suited to helm our movie with the technologies that we have to honor and realize this Steve Ditko kaleidoscopic multiversal world. So it's a real feast for your eyes.
Yeah, I hope that I kept them in mind thinking I really want to please them, and I thought that the best way that I could do that was to put on screen something that I thought was cool, something that I thought was scary. Because I didn't want to look down on the fans. I thought if I like it, maybe they'll like it. I'm a human being and we're all connected. Maybe they'll feel the same as I.
Could you tell us how it feels to play such a vital role?
I mean, just as a fan, you know, I always say this a lot. It's like I honestly feel sometimes like I've always won this competition. That's kind of never ending at the moment. We've just seen this character growth and the progression that we've made, which has now led him to become Sorcerer Supreme, you know, and you know, have Portal will travel. It seems to be popping up in various different movies. And
what is your advice or message to Doctor Strange who are facing the multiverse of madness?
Well, what did I tell you about that spell? Or you know, this is just the chaos that is left now from this.
Things just got out of hand.
Ever since Wong appeared in Doctor Strange, fans noticed that his hair was growing longer bit by bit.
Yes.
And in this film, he cuts his hair again.
Yeah, he's changed his barber from time to time, hasn't he? I think there's a bit of a progression with the hair, and it's much more kind of like a sort of the general look, really. Yeah, kind of a crew cut. So he's got a new suit as the Sorcerer Supreme as well, which is beautifully designed.
Do you have any recommended poses as Wong for Korean fans?
Yeah, for me it would be the, let me see, we kind of bring it forward, hold back. Perfecting this one at the moment, so there we are, the old heart.
I think Korean fans would love. Oh my god, there's... It has been 15 years since your last Spider-Man movie, so when you decided to direct this MCU film again, it attracted huge attention. So was there any differences in shooting compared to before?
Technology has advanced quite a bit in visual effects, so it's much easier now to create the visual effects. But basically the important parts of making a movie are the same, which is recognizing the human being in the character and bringing them forth on the big screen for the audience to connect with and identify with.
This is my last question. This movie will be released in 40x format as well. Which scene do you think will be the best to watch in this format?
Wind and rain and kind of all sorts of torrential weather. So yeah, look forward to that. Fasten your seatbelts, I think.
America Chavez brings Doctor Strange through the multiverse on a wild ride. It's got incredible visuals and awesome sound, and it's a real audio-visual experience. That's probably the sequence.
Strange. It's time.
무너진 상상의 경계. 끝없는 광기가 몰아친다.
Everything you've ever known led you to this moment.
Stephen Strange.
The Illuminati will see you now.
무엇도 예측하지 마라. 닥터 스트레인지 대혼돈의 멀티버스 절찬 상영 중.